Today we're going to install Burger Motorsports dual cone intake for more choo-choo boy noises. First things first, you want to take off that cowl. There's about 10 or so 8mm bolts. First you take off the ones on the cabin air filter, yoink. Then you take the plastic covers off of each corner that cover up wiring harness box over there and the brake master. And then you have two machine thread 8mm ones for the rain gutter sort of deal thing. You can pull that out. Then there are four 8mm bolts covering the engine cover. I don't know if you need to take that off for the intake, but we'll find out. I had it off because I was going to do spark plugs. Found out I don't have a 14mm 12-point socket for my spark plugs. Why, BMW? Why? So, let's get this intake out. First things first, you want to squeeze this vacuum line off. I said you want to squeeze this vacuum line off. Now, these wiring harnesses off the intake box. That one is free. And that one is free. What I was doing there was using the flathead screwdriver to sort of free up the rubber from the little flutes there. Alright, now we remove the T20 from this intake snorkel. Now we disconnect the snorkel from the air box by squeezing that. Then we can disconnect the intake hoses from the box itself, which is just little flatheads or little 8mm, 7mm whatevers. Disconnect that one. Coming into the back side here. Now some of you might be thinking, why would you do this? We're just going to take in hot air. It's going to perform worse. You're probably right. But it's going to sound cooler. And that's what's important. Alright, it says install the front one first. Just going to snug this up. You don't want to over tighten it. So I think it's actually smarter to use a flathead. And it's not a buy statement just because I'm using a flathead. Okay? There is a shoulder on the filter, so you can shove this all the way until it bottoms out and then snug up the clamp. It should give you enough clearance to fit both in here. Or not. Alright, so I loosened this up and tried to shove it in as far as I could and then snugged it back up. I think that's about as good as that fitment's going to get. Based on the pictures, it looks right-ish. So we'll try to button up the rest of this, put our snorkel back in so it feeds some cold air over here at least, and you'll see what this thing sounds like.